France and Argentina had a bilateral investment treaty, the purpose of which was really to facilitate French investment in Argentina. That treaty included a provision guaranteeing investors fair and equitable treatment according to the principles of international law in such a way that the exercise of the right is not obstructed in fact or in law. A French company agreed to invest in the development of the water and sewage system in the Argentine province of Tucumán. When they arrived, they found a neglected, looted, failing system presided over by an incompetent and corrupt provincial government. Indeed, corruption was endemic in the Argentine political system, and to make matters worse, the provincial government had objected to the national government's policy of privatising systems like water and sewage. Because of the amount of spending necessary to repair the atrocious system, and because the previous revenue had always been insufficient, the first bills sent out to customers were larger than they had been used to. The provincial government of Tucumán fanned those flames and indeed quite corruptly did everything it could to prevent the investment from being successful. For instance, provincial regulators started filing spurious cases designed to put pressure on the company to renegotiate its rates so that the investment failed, and the province could then sweep in and take over the newly restored system. It was corrupt and evil, but very typical for Argentina. All of this conduct, of course, was contrary to the Argentine promise of fair and equitable treatment. In 1996, the company sued in arbitration. Believe it or not, the case was not finalised for 14 years, not finally concluding until 2010. There was a series of decisions and appeals, but the one that matters was handed down in August 2007. It awarded the company $100 million plus interest, which was still well and truly short of what they'd asked for. The arbitrators said, on the facts before us, it is only possible to conclude that the provincial government improperly and without justification mounted an illegitimate campaign against the private investment from the moment it took office, aimed either at reversing the privatisation or forcing the concessionaire to negotiate and lower the tariffs. From this case, we learn that where a national government promises fair and equitable treatment in a treaty, this extends to a requirement for fair and equitable treatment by internal provincial governments.